sure the taste is good.
Hello everyone, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Real Russia channel. My name is Sergey Baklikov, and there behind the camera, Nikolai Kritsky. Let me show you, man. So now we are in the city of Ufa. After visiting Moscow, the capital of Russia, got back in our hometown, and here taking a break before we will go to the northern capital of Russia, to the city of St. Petersburg. You know, just let me remind you that in the beginning of the year I promised to all of you guys that in 2016 I will do my best to visit as more places of Russia as possible, and so I will do my best, you know. Well, and now we are in Ufa again, in our hometown, in the city center of Ufa at Karl Marx Street. Now this is a Karl Marx Street, house 33, and this is one of the places which you definitely have to visit if you will be here and you will want to take a meal and a nice, really natural coffee. Also, I have to notice that this place, Chad House, is opened by an American citizen now living in Ufa. So let's get inside, because real Russia is the deepest insight into the real Russian life, with a no fake and no what?
Bullshit.
Yeah, that's what he said, but I can say this word too. Bullshit. And you know, never ask me not to say bullshit. Okay, let's get inside. Okay guys, getting inside of this pretty charming, comfortable and quiet place that I really enjoy. And let's make a general look here first off before we will get to the details, before we will start making deeper and deeper inside of here. Well, what I can say, this is really just a, you know, small coffee shop with a nice and natural coffee that they roast right in your eyes, right here, right in real time. You know, the baristas are staying right here. I want to say that, you know, one of the features of this coffee shop is that here no waiters, and you have to communicate with the baristas directly, you know. And now, let me introduce you. This is Craig Piguet from the United States of America, and he is an owner of this place and now living in the city of Ufa.
Yes, welcome to Chat House.
Where are you from in the United States?
Yeah, I'm from Oregon, state of Oregon, around Portland area.
And how did you come up with coming to Ufa and launching a business here?
Well, I was in Moscow in the 90s when I was a student, and I got to know some Russian language, got to know a little bit about the Russian culture, and I thought it would be interesting. I went back, worked for a few years in America, and then I thought it'd be interesting to come back to Russia again. But Moscow, of course, is a big city. Wanted something a little smaller city, not so busy. And so I looked at the map and I saw, well, where are the mountains? Because I love mountains. The area I came from has mountains. And so I thought...
Well, famous Ural Mount is not far from Ufa.
Right. So I saw the Ural Mountains. I thought, well, maybe I'll go check out that area. So I came out here and visited, really liked the city of Ufa. And people here welcomed us. And we just felt at home here. So at first, we taught English for a couple years, and we're looking at what business would be a good thing to open. I was interested in starting a business, and I started to find out about coffee and how it's just starting to take off. People are still just learning to appreciate high-quality specialty coffee, and so we decided to go for it. The city I'm from is the city of Portland, which is considered the capital of specialty coffee, and so we're wanting to kind of bring that culture of valuing the quality here to Ufa and share it with the people of Ufa.
Now let's get back to making a review of this wonderful place.
Yes.
And then we will order something.
All right.
Okay.
Have a look around. We have an English club going on tonight. So we have another American, Jeremy. He's doing English club. You're welcome to poke your head in there.
Okay, so we'll
visit with them
go there.
as well.
Let's get inside. Hello, guys. I'm sorry for disturbing you that's an English club, and that's the place where, you know, the guys can make such an events here. They have a TV box, and that they can use for presentations and things like that, or maybe they can just watch the movies and so. So you guys all from Russia here, or maybe from somewhere else?
They're all from here, except me.
And where are you from?
I'm from America, from USA.
Which city?
Seattle.
Seattle?
From Seattle. Seattle, Washington. Washington State.
Oh, got it. And so what about you? How it's happened that you came to Ufa?
Oh, I came to Ufa to meet all these wonderful people here.
And so you also knows Russian?
I'm learning Russian over the last few years. It's been getting better and better. When I first came, I spoke almost no Russian. Now I speak some.
You guys really enjoy your time here. I can see with the cups of coffee in a pretty close atmosphere. You're all sitting together, very close to each other. And the spirit of coffee, you know, well, I really see you enjoy, guys, your time. And I guess I will leave you now.
All right.
Real Russia channel. This is the deepest insight into the real Russian life with no fake, no bullshit since September 2012. Watch on YouTube.
All right.
Okay, guys. Well, I'm really not sure what it is, but seems like an interesting, you know, an interesting thing.
Yeah, it's an antique coffee grinder.
Oh, so
So we brought this from America, actually.
I got it. And this is a fire,
Yes, it's
Fire-
almost real.
almost. Well, but at least pretty warm, pretty hot there. Okay. And what for this rope?
This is in case we have some guests that get out of line, drink a little too much coffee, get too excited, then we can, you know, put them back in place.
Oh yeah. Proves your words that you love the mountains.
Yes, here we have some cowboys drinking their coffee out in the mountains.
Well, this is actually the design which is mostly inspired by you. So you was making it yourself?
Yes, actually, I wanted to kind of pass on some of the idea of a mountain cabin, maybe, you know, a hunting cabin up in the mountains of the Northwest. And so I wanted to pass on that concept, make people feel the rustic, homey atmosphere of a cabin.
You know, my favorite place here is this soft sofa. Well, I love to sit here and hug a pillow and just enjoy my leisure. Now, let's get back to our best traditions and we'll visit the VC room. Let's look at the toilet. Come on. That's the toilet. Well, as I said, here is no waiters. You know, people who makes an orders have to, you know, communicate rights with the baristas. And so now we will order something too, you know. Well, besides coffee, here is also a bakery. Well, it is not only looks tasty, but it is tasty. It works as a takeaway shop
Yes.
as well. So not only you can come here and sit here, but just take with yourself if you, let's say, you know, hurry somewhere or just want to taste it at home while you're watching a hockey game, let's say a game of Salavat you live club, local club.
Yes, our desserts are more home style, and we're focused on the taste, make sure the taste is good. It's not as important for me how they look, but the main thing is that they
looks
taste good and homey.
pretty domestic. Looks
Yes,
pretty domestic,
yes.
and domestic
amazing,
means
kind of like grandma's pie. You know?
In Russia, domestic means quality, means made with a warm and, you know, just with love and with the heart.
That's right.
Yeah.
And our chocolate is made in Moscow. A friend of mine makes this with using a Belgian recipe. She studied in Belgium and she makes excellent handmade also chocolate and sends it to us. So very good, excellent chocolate. So I recommend you to try it.
Mostly here I love the coffee which is made in a chemics. But what source could you recommend today?
Well, we like to find out what our guests like because we could recommend what I like and you might not like it as much as me. So first I would ask you some questions. Do you like it more of a hearty, deep, strong coffee, or do you like something a little lighter, more...
Well, today
maybe,
it is depend on the mood, and today I have a mood, deeper. Yes,
deeper.
because we make a deeper insight into this place.
Right.
So deep coffee.
How about some Guatemala Atitlan? This Guatemala has more of a chocolatey flavor, kind of a rich, deep chocolatey, and I would say a little...
It's great. So one for me and one for Nikolai, the cameraman.
Okay.
And I have to notice that, the baristas, hello guys, knows English, and this is really the place for the foreign expats, and foreign tourists. I really noticed that every time when I'm here, I see at least one expat in this place. So
yeah, it's a place for expats to hang out.
definitely. So that's a chemics.
Yeah, this is chemics, and we try to create this beautiful method of coffee, and this is not so simple like this looks like. So we have big bottle, the same like this, and we have a paper filter. To create this coffee, we need to create more moves. It's so hard, like we need to control all this all on the stage. So we need to, I don't know how to explain.
Piguet.
Yeah, of this filter, and then we grill the coffee beans, and after this we put this on this side. And pull water in. So, but this is not so simple. We have so many processes here. Like
this process now will wash out any paper taste that's left in the filter, as well as warm the chemics holder itself, so that the coffee doesn't lose temperature as it brews.
Now, so we can see how is the whole process going.
You can smell the aroma of the ground coffee.
Let me sniff. Oh yeah. Taste this too. Nikolai, taste this too. Попробуй.
okay, let's go. We start to pour the water in, and just the small surface of water to coffee is like extraction with water. So after 13 seconds, we put this all water in after this.
What we call the bloom process, where it releases the carbon dioxide, and that allows it to extract better. So once we give it a short half a minute to release some of the gases, and then it allows it to join better with the water and extract properly.
Very long process actually. On one chemics we can spend maybe 10 minutes, maybe more. It's more something about coffee. It's specific of coffee.
But it worth that, the time worth.
This is more for taste, so we can create this with chemics, and when you drink this coffee, this is more about taste. Like you can understand what's more in these beans, like more acid with fruits or with flowers or more caramel. I don't know. It's very delicious. So.
Oh yeah.
We I actually roast the coffee myself, and so all of our coffee, we make sure it's fresh, good quality, well roasted. So that's how we control the quality, is we order the green coffee from Moscow, and then roast right here in Ufa.
Well, I really like it that actually you're a fan of coffee.
Yeah, some people call us a sect because we're so crazy about coffee. We're kind of like coffee fanatics, but that's the way we are. So
Coffee nuts.
yes, coffee nuts, coffee fanatics.
Okay. In the meantime, what can you recommend out of today's bakery?
My favorite, personally, is the apple pie. It's just like people say, like grandma's apple pie. It's just tasty. Amazing. The cheesecake, it's hard to find a real quality cheesecake often, and so we've got good quality cream cheese in it, so you get the real flavor of the cheesecake. A lot of people love our carrot cake, and of course our excellent chocolate, which are handmade in Moscow. But like I said, my favorite, of course, is the apple pie.
So then now we will take an apple pie. And what about you? And little by little, drop by drop, but this coffee and chemics from Guatemala, right? Now it's from Guatemala. It's getting ready, getting cooked, and well, I'm looking forward to drink it.
Before you drink your coffee, you should drink a little bit water to clean your
Mouth.
mouth, yeah. And to feel the real taste of coffee.
You have to notice that, chat doesn't mean you have to sit in a chat. You have to communicate, just live communication.
That's the idea.
This is something what we nowadays, kind of losing.
Yes, yes.
Everybody's sitting in their fucking devices.
Actually, my wife came up with the idea of the name Chat House because she likes to chat with people. She likes to visit with people. I also remember a story she told me about after she spent several years in Russia. She went home and for a visit back home, and she asked her mom, "Hey mom, let's have some tea." And her mom says, "Okay, well the tea's right up there in the cupboard. You're welcome to help yourself, no problem." And she's "Mom, no, I don't mean that I want to drink tea. I mean, I want us to sit and drink tea. I want to talk."
Yeah.
And so then her mom understand, but that was after she had spent several years in Russia, and she understands what it means to have tea. It means
Yes.
you want to talk.
Yes.
Enjoy.
First off, as the baristers recommend us, we have to drink some water. That's just to clear our mouth, and then to feel the taste of coffee just more deeper.
Right.
More deeper.
Right.
Okay, I was waiting for this time.
We're waiting to see what your impressions are.
That's what for I love Chat House.
I'll let you enjoy it. We try to make the best coffee in town.
The taste is great. And now recommended by you, apple pie recommended by you, and
Yes.
an ice cream recommended by the baristers. Well, really like a grandma's. What about the price of this coffee and apple pie with an ice cream? Well, coffee is 100 Russian rubles and this 130 Russian rubles. So this is in total about some less than $3.5. And so for both, actually seven American dollars. And I find it as a pretty affordable for such a really nice and quality meal. Kind of frank question. Many people are thinking that it's unreliable to start a business in Russia because you may be pressures with an KGB, police, fire department checks, sanitary checks, etc. And what about you? I wonder if you ever felt a pressure on your business here.
Yeah, actually, so far we haven't had those kind of issues. Of course, we try to do things according to the rules, according to the laws. We pay taxes. We don't try to get out of things. And so far, sometimes if we're not sure or something, we'll ask. I have a guy on staff who knows a lot of the people that work in these organizations, so he can ask them, "Hey, is it okay if we do it like this? Is that going to be a problem?" And they say, give us some ideas how to do things so we're in accordance with the law. And so we just We just try to
But,
do things the way we're supposed to, and so far they haven't, given us
But
extra trouble.
can you say here no just disorder things when somebody can come just without, as we say,
basin, yeah.
invitation and just trying to find something what for you can be penaltied.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. So, maybe other places, sometimes if you try to, get around things and try to avoid the law, well, then of course those people are going to have issues.
So,
but
and you
for us-
resume that you can make business in Russia if you follow the rules.
Yeah, follow the rules, and I think the main thing is to, offer a quality product, and people will respect that. So follow the rules, give people a quality product, and people will appreciate it.
Okay, and just one, I guess, final question is why, you prefers Ufa than Moscow?
Well, I worked in Moscow for several years, and to be honest, I got tired of the crowds, the attitude of people, just everyone busy running somewhere. It's a busy lifestyle. It's probably like any other large city. Everyone has their own schedule. Everyone's frustrated because they can't get where they're going fast enough. And so Ufa, I think, is a little more laid back, not quite so busy. And the people on the street are a lot more friendly. In Moscow, if you ask someone directions, nobody has time to tell you where to go. They have their own life to live. And here, if you ask somebody directions, they'll not only explain it to you, they'll say, "Oh, here, come on, let me show you. I'll walk down that way."
We'll take your hands and we'll
Yeah.
lead you there.
Yeah, so I think just the attitude of the people here has really made us feel at home, and we haven't sensed any anti-American attitude or things like that. People are just welcoming, and maybe part of it, I think, too, is in Bashkortostan. There's a lot of diversity. Not only Russians live here; only about half the population actually is Russian. What would you say, nationality, but we have the Bashkir people, the Tatar people, and there's a bit more diversity, I think, and I don't know, maybe because of that, maybe not, but they seem to be more open, more friendly to different nationalities, different cultures.
Well, yes, we just got back from Moscow, and I can say that definitely Ufa is way more quiet city, but both of them are having its own beauty.
Right.
And now here we're actually taking a break before the next travel to the St. Petersburg. Guys, let me to remind you that this year, 2016, we'll keep making our best that to visit as more places of Russia as it's possible. And all the time I am trying to explain to my audience that you don't have to say that, don't show Moscow. Moscow is not real Russia. Or show the rurals, or Ufa. Ufa is more real. But you know what's the most interesting thing about Russia? That no matter where you are, Moscow or Ufa or St. Petersburg or Kamchatka or Lake Baikal, it is all real Russia. And the beauty of Russia is that it's wide and different, but everywhere it's still Russia. And now the concept for this year that I'm trying to realize now, I'm trying to make true, to make real, is to start showing Russia, starting from the bigger cities of Russia, and then going deeper and deeper inside of the country to the smaller cities, towns and places, and that's it. And this way, you know, for a better understanding and for at least some kind of order, to follow for this concept from bigger to smaller. Okay, thank you very much for this evening. And I want to say that I really enjoyed a coffee and meal, and I will keep coming. And Nikolai just said that he will come with his wife here soon. Well, today he was here for the first time. Well, and you guys also come to Ufa, come to Russia, come to Chat House, drink amazing coffee, and taste wonderful meal. Never forget to comment, like, subscribe to Real Russia channel. That's the deepest insight into the real Russian life with no fake and no bullshit. My name is Sergey Baklykov. Behind the camera, Nikolai Kritsky. Okay, see you.
Just to make sure the taste is good.